There we go, guys. Listen to a little Bassmaster Radio before the crack of dawn on this next adventure. I'm heading to Shreveport, Louisiana and the historic Bacon's Tackle to pick up some Smithwicks and a couple other things and talk to Mike a little bit about fishing and lures. Hey, so thanks for hanging out with me on this adventure. Let's hit the road. Check out this history, guys. I'm in world famous Bacon's Tackle, Shreveport, Louisiana. I did one video already from here, but I came back to get some stuff, and of course I got to make another video. Check out those worms. This is what I was digging in. The Smithwicks down here. Check out all those. $5 a piece. So I got some of those in here, and then I got some wood ones that are over on the counter. Check out those cane poles. And then over here we've got curltail worms, bandit worms, all kinds of good stuff. Check out this wall. Crush City, excuse me. Jackhammers, all kinds of fishing line. This is where I got some of my skirts. Old school leather, old school rubber skirts that you've seen me put on some stuff. Check out the frogs. Man, these are awesome. Check out all the rattle traps I need to stock up on my silver ones. As you guys know, I catch a ton of fish on those, so I'm going to stock up on those. Look at all those. Yep, that's my color right there. Alright, I'm going to start picking at them. Get a few for when I go to Iowa. Alright, let's get to them. Alright guys, check out these colors of the cotton cordels. If you never tried one of these crazy shads, you gotta get one. Rippling red fins. Those are fantastic. And the big O's. More Smithwicks. Devil's Horse. Bagleys. Here are the bombers. Well, they're running low on them. They just sell them. They're fish catching machines. Got some Bagleys, some Heddons. Look at all these great lures. All the poppers. Check out the Rebel Minnow. Hula poppers, jitterbugs. Good stuff right there. Spoons, jig heads, tackle boxes. Check out the worms. I gotta show you these. There's V&M. I gotta show you the cream section. I just did barely. Check out these, and then these, and then look. Check out this sick color right here. Can you imagine drop shotting some of those? Whew. Awesome color choices right there. Yeah. Some more rattle traps. And check out these crappie sticks. They got a whole bunch of them. There's some coffee sticks over there. It's good stuff. Holy cow, check out the old Jean LaRue's. Man, oh man, how did I miss those? They got a bunch of Jean LaRue craws up there too. Alright. So, there's another shot. All the way down. Just an epic bait shop. Alright guys, that's it. I got my shopping. And I'll show you the loot when I get home. And hopefully I have a safe trip back. And I'll do a tackle breakdown. Alright, last look. Bacon's Tackle. The oldest tackle shop in the United States right now. Over 100 years old. Alright guys, I'm back here at the HQ. This is some of the stuff I picked up there at Bacon's. And I saw this color in this Norman, and I just had to get it. This one's the little N. Man. Then he had a box of Smithwicks, $5 each. Some had bills, some didn't. You can see the eyes don't line up. So I think some of these were ones that just didn't make the cut. Look at the paint on this. See, the eyes didn't line up. But for me, it doesn't bother me a bit. I'll still use them. See how the eyes don't line up? And he was kind enough to give me some bills for them. And I can use these as stencils to make cutouts of other ones. Then I picked up a yellow magic right here. Whoo! Check that out. And then this is a fatter of the Devil's Horse. I took off the old school hardware on it, and I just put in the screws in there, and where the holes were, the old hardware, I just snapped a toothpick off in there and then sealed it up. This is just a mod that I do, that I like, so it's just something that I ended up doing. Of course, I had to get a Foxy Mama in the Shallow A, and these really aren't vintage. He's got some new stuff, some old stuff, but here, ooh, is where things get crazy. You can see I've got, my boxes still have the numbers on them from that little series. Okay, I must have picked up 15 of these chrome blue backs. Tons of them. So I put hooks on them, split rings, refurbished them. Some of them were a little bit banged up. Some of them were okay. Some of them didn't have fall size, so I kind of did my own little fall size on them. At the back, some are up at the front. And you can see that they're scratched up. I know I've got a disaster of hooks in here. I try not to dull them, but anyway, come on. Come on, you can get out of there. There we go. So you can kind of see I just did like my own little false eye on there. Then I put some hardener on there from nail polish. I picked up this cool little color right here. This guy. And I picked up this guy. Doesn't it always happen that they get hooked through the split rings? This dude. Check out the flash on him in there. So I picked up this guy. Look at this dude. His nose is all banged up from fishing in Iowa in the rivers this summer. Just banging into all that rock. I can patch that up. But that's why I had to stock up on a whole bunch of these. I got some hard knockers in here, some one knockers. Because I went through so many of these, the paint was coming off from fishing for the walleye in the river. I mean, I was just wrecking lures in there. But it's kind of cool because they're getting use, you know? So, anyway, I got a whole bunch more of those. And got them in there. Hooks on them, split rings. Some of them didn't. I also have my Strike King Red Eye Shads in here. Some of my favorite rattle trap colors, Smalley Magic. So this box is cram packed. Of course, the red ones are going to be over here. But look at all these tackle trays. Tons of them. So that's what I picked up. See, here's one that's all banged up from this summer. Scratched up. But man, I put those... I'll use almost every single one of those next summer. At least 9 of them. But they catch... Nobody uses them up there in the spots where I was fishing in Iowa. And I was catching them on the red-eyed shads, the super spots from Cordell. They're in here too. But man, I saw these. You can get 3 of them for $5. They're at Bacon's. So I was like, man, I got to stock up on them. Anyway, guys, so that's just a quick little wrap up there of some of the stuff I picked up in my haul. Hey, thanks for watching the video, and until next time, I will see you then. Bye-bye. Now get out there and get your lures wet.